Greetings, guys. Crawdaddy here, coming at you with another commented game of Backpack Brawl. Hope you're enjoying these. We have the option of Buzz or Nymphedora. I think we're on a bit of a roll with Nymphedora, so I might just go with her for another game. We've still got a lot of builds that we want to try with her, and we still haven't really made a full Dragon Leaf build work. Buzz, I find a bit one-dimensional. Let me know what you think, but it seems to me like he doesn't really use much of the neutral items, and there's no real way for him to sort of interact with those very usefully. Because he sort of needs to go with the bees, and you need to surround your bees with plants, particularly his own flowers, which can then give you insects. And then, insects like bees or flies, which flies are actually pretty good, as we saw in our last game, where we tried to build Goliath Fly for massive poison damage. Check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, I mean, between bees and flies, that's his main stuff. Then you just have a couple of weapons, and you don't usually build potions because you don't have that many weapons. And yeah, you don't really have space for too much else because you're sort of milking the honey so much early game. But I guess that doesn't always pan out. And we didn't go many bees in our last game with him, but we did go flies. I don't really know what else to do with him, although once I level him up once more, I believe it unlocks butterflies at level 5. So I would like to play with some butterflies at some point. Maybe go with a fishing rod, because that can generate up to 8 mana on hit and is by far the most powerful mana generating item in the game. Go with a fishing rod because the butterflies cost quite a lot of mana to activate their abilities on hit. And then you can combine, if you get all 3 butterflies, which isn't that easy to do as far as I can tell, you can combine them into Starwing, which is his ultimate butterfly, and it's probably really good, which I'd like to try to do, but I would still have to level him to at least level 5. We'll go for another Nymphedora game. Let me know in the comments if you want to see any other heroes, or if you have any thoughts about the ones I've been playing. I want to apologize firstly because in the previous games, some of the combat playback wasn't working. So if you watch towards the end, you may notice that some of the combats just weren't showing, and you could still hear my commentary, but it was just frozen basically during the combat. I think I know what's causing that now. I think when you open a pop-up, when you click on an item, tap on an item, during the replay phase, I think that screws it up. And generally, yeah, tapping on items can cause issues in that display anyway. It just causes an issue with the screen record, which is pretty strange. I don't know why that happens, but I will refrain from tapping on items during the combat phase so that it hopefully works to make sure you guys can see the combat playback. Anyway, let's go. Nymphedora time. Okay, I am going to try and go full Dragon Leaf. I've been thinking a bit about how we could beat Wing Clipper. Wing Clipper, if you saw my last run with Nymphedora, was an issue. Like Wing Clipper is like a legendary weapon, I think, which you don't have to craft, but it does cost like 13 gold. So not many people are running it, but basically it consumes 4 of your opponent's haste on hit. And that's a real problem because haste for Nymphedora is basically exponential. The more haste you have, the faster you hit and the faster your items activate, so the more haste you generate. So that, the rate of haste gain is proportional to the amount of haste you currently have. And that's a differential equation which is solved by a exponential function. So it's actually exponential gain. which is needless to say really powerful, and why Nymphedora is one of the highest scaling heroes in the game, and why you usually just outright win your later fights. Well, you outright win the fight if it goes long enough, if they don't wing clipper you, in other words. But I was thinking, because Dragonleaf give 3 haste at the start of combat, if you have enough Dragonleaf, and maybe some other things like belts, some potion belts, which also give 3 haste whenever a potion gets used, and then you can go with the botulinum potion, because that's used as soon as they heal, which tends to happen pretty early and just in a big glut, big glut of activation, and then that could gain us about 30 haste pretty early in the fight. The idea would be we have so much haste that the wing clippers can't overcome it, and we just haste to the moon at that point. Because I really don't like just flat out losing when the opponent has 1 wing clipper, like we saw in our battle versus Morrow in the last run. Anyway, we're definitely going to start out with full Dragonleaf, full retard, and see if we can make it happen. We need potions because we're Nymphedora. What do we want here? Just buy the banana or go for another bag. Also, are we going to combine our bows? If we combine them, we need another weapon next round, which is fine. We can get one. But it's kind of a weird weapon, this one, isn't it? In that you gain haste on hit, but then you have to use 2 haste to gain +1 damage. So overall it consumes your haste, but that's kind of okay if you're generating enough of it, because you still end up gaining haste over time, and this scales up in damage over time, which is really nice. And if we're going full Dragonleaf, full retard in the long run, we might actually build this bow, which could be cool. I think I'll just let it sit here and not refresh, because the only thing we really want to buy is a bag at this point. We can't put anything else down. And it's better to just wait for the natural refresh. Okay, Buzz picking up some bags and an extra bee. Should be pretty weak with only 2 bees. When we have blind on him, which means his bees have low accuracy. Yeah, we destroyed him. Weapons are good. Okay, and we get a good weapon, and we get a bag. That's all I could ask for, really. And we get another Dragonleaf, and we said we're going full Dragonleaf. So yeah, I'll remind you what Dragonleafs do. Just 3 haste at the beginning of combat if you've got a weapon on their star point. And then level bonus, I've leveled it up to level 8, as you can see, and that gives me 14% chance to get a free Dragonleaf when I enter the shop, which is cool. Putting them in your bag like this is also important, because it says start of combat, inflict 1 blind for each Dragonleaf inside the bag. 3 blind early on is basically counteracts 3. I'll just put 1 rock in, because rocks are free, right? In the sense that you can sell them back for the same price at any point. No point refreshing here, because we would only be getting a bag as well. Speaking of level bonuses, the other thing is the sash. Mine's level 7, which gives me 12% chance to get a free water potion when you enter the shop. And we want water potions if we're going full Dragon Leaf. You need a water potion to combine with a Dragon Leaf to make Wilderness Potion, which is good because it counts as 2 Dragon Leaf. And also gives you some healing and cleansing and stuff. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay, he has 1 bee, no 2 bees. Only one of them inside the... he has 2 of these, which is good economy for him, so he's doing alright. We have 22 haste built up already. I love this knife. It just gives you 2 haste on hit. It's so good. Man, he's really somehow taking it to us here. He should have very low hit chance due to 3 blind on him.
As it always must.
Okay, another thing we can do is we can combine this with a Dragon Leaf to make the Eagle Eye amulet, which we need to make the upgraded bow. So let's do that. Bag space. Cheap clover. Okay, if we roll, yeah, we can still get some stuff here. I don't really like to buy potions too much when I can get them for free. If the fight goes long enough, this is kind of decent. But it has to be like a 24-second fight or something. For this to be as good as the... no, probably longer. Or less long. I guess it's kind of quadratic damage, right? Because it's inflicting poison at a constant rate, and poison itself is dealing damage at a constant rate. Could just roll, try to get another sash here, or we could just buy this for a small amount of poison. This, we built Fishing Rod in our last run, which is the best mana generator in the game. But I don't think I really want to force that, and based on my experience on my first Nymphedora run on this channel, I found that running 3 weapons early is not good. And this weapon is so good with generating haste. So yeah, I think I'm just going to roll and hope for another sash. If we want to win the fight, we should run this, and we do, so I will run it. It gives quite a... 3 poison from the start of the fight is quite strong. We need space, obviously, so I'll reserve that. Not getting economy yet, but what can you do? She has only 1 weapon, a couple of hats that don't do much, and a mana potion that probably isn't really that useful right now.
You never stood a chance in my domain.
$13 to $19 damage. Does this do anything on crit? Oh, on crit it gets 50% chance of +1 damage, which is pretty cool. Okay, now we're going to make this a silver bark bow. Do you want to grab more poison? It's pretty good as long as they don't have... what was I going to say? As long as they don't have... cleansing. I guess we just go for it here. Just min-maxing. For no good reason. Man, we have a lot of bag space now. Okay, I really want an egg, because an egg would give me a lucky clover. Interesting. I wonder how this is going to go. 6 poison, he has no cleansing, so that's going to quite a lot. Damn, feels like he's winning somehow.
As inevitable as the
Close.
changing seasons.
That was painfully close. Our bow has 16 to 22 damage. With 34 haste. This is not positioned well. If it was positioned better. He has 2 of these for some reason. He doesn't have a very optimal build. I would have thought we should have a strong advantage. Maybe the potion made a big difference. It did cleanse. Did cleanse too. Wow. I mean, I think it was mostly this giving him the regeneration. I'm still kind of confused. I honestly don't feel like his build should be close in power to ours. Oh, he had some healing. Yeah, I guess it all kind of adds up a little bit, even though it's not much. Because, like, he did 80 damage less than us. But he made up the difference by healing. Okay, free dragon leaf. Okay, what are we going to do here? We went this one last game. I'll remind you what it does. You gain per 10 mana gained by this and the star items, and it has a shard. It has a star pattern shaped similar to the icon, like all of these tend to do actually. Which, if you watched the last game, is kind of awkward to work with, but you can get it done. Per 10 mana gained by this and star items. So you want to put your mana generating items on the star points. Gain 3 buffs. And then gain 8 armor per star point accessory. So the ideal thing is like an accessory that generates mana. Anyway, it's definitely a fun one, but we don't really have mana generation, obviously, right now. This is a frost-based one, and I'm just going to pass on that right now. I haven't even upgraded it much, so it's only a 10% chance active, which is the level bonus on this seems to be by far the best part of it. I don't know. This one I don't think I've ever even been offered before. I've certainly never played with it before, but it's a food build item. And I don't really want to go food. On Nymphedora, I was planning to go Dragon Leaf build. Star food activation, trigger regeneration. Now, Nymphedora doesn't really have any regeneration, so that's also questionable. Heroes that do have regeneration would be like Enoch. He'd be number 1, and then Harkon, and then, yeah, I guess even Morrow kind of generates a little bit of regeneration with if you get the pink tail fish. So yeah, this one, I don't really want to use it. We'll just go with this. I'm not planning to go poison, but we might. And this is just free poison, extra damage. Okay, what are we looking at here? I think we're going to need more space soon. Okay, these flowers... kind of want economy at this point, and going ham on the flowers gets a bit questionable. Really want an egg or a bar to generate economy. So this works on weapons or pets. An egg or a bar would be amazing. I don't want to just double buy flowers here. I mean, it's a discounted bag. We can't really not buy it. I did say I was going to go full Dragon Leaf. I'm not really happy about buying another Dragon Leaf, but this is like the last one I'm going to buy. And we can buy a rock. Should we buy this? If you don't get an egg to combine it with, I don't really love it. I'm going to pass it. Okay, he's got a decent start. Generating a lot of mana. Damn, our poison is stacking up. His frost is stacking up there. How do you get so much frost? That's kind of crazy. Let's just have a quick look at that. Oh, he has frostbite ring as well. Wow, that's like frost tome. Yeah, it does. I know it generates a lot of frost, but man, I've never even noticed that slider down the bottom. That's so cool. Frost tome, 23 frost. Let me just... Every 6 seconds. Okay, so probably the every 4 seconds is getting activated there. Because he was generating a lot of mana, because he's got this, which the wizard robe, which does, when hit by weapon, 40% chance to gain 1 mana. And he's stealing mana with this. Except I don't have any mana to steal. So probably this... Okay, sorry guys, had a bit of a break there. We are back in the game. Let me remind myself of what we're doing. We've got Venomous Pincer going. And we've got a couple of good weapons. And we've got a free Dragon Leaf to put in. And we've got a discounted Succulent, which is cleansing, which is great against Chana, which is who we're coming up against. So we'll grab that. I sort of want the banana. All my plans do involve wrath potions pretty much, so I think I'll take the banana at this point. It could also be useful already with the amount of haste we're building. Discounted hats. Well, you can combine the hat with your succulent to make a hag's hat, which gives you slightly lower cooldown, and it gives you 2 mana per hit and an extra cleanse per activation. However, I don't really want to go mana, so I think I'm going to pass that. Dum-de-dum. Should I pick this up at this point? This seems so overpriced to me. And it only affects weapons. It should really affect pets as well. I mean, compare it to the Werewolf Paw. The Werewolf Paw only has 3 star points, but it just gives 15% crit chance and 50% chance on hit for each of the star points weapons to inflict curse. Really solid, and it only costs 6 gold. This gives 25% crit damage, but that's not a lot, really. I kind of want more economy, but then I guess we don't really have space for it. I'm gonna roll here rather than take the fanny pack. Apple. I do want apple at some point, so I'm happy to take the apple. Already 24 haste. What's he got? 3 pretty good ones. Damn, we're struggling. He's healing a lot. How is he healing so much? We're losing. Wow.
Even the mightiest earth must sometimes bend.
I'm kind of surprised we lost that. Let's have a look at the stats. We did 400 damage. He did 350 damage. Well, there you go. His healing was clearly superior. 50 health from apple and banana. That's decent. He gained 200 health. Mostly from Holy Librum. And about 40 armor from Wizard Robe. 200 health from Holy Librum. So what does this actually do? Oh, okay, every 5 seconds use 8 mana to heal and cleanse. That is a lot of mana though. He healed for 200 from this, so that means he got 4 activations, which is 32 mana. Oh, he has Wizard Robe, so he's gaining mana when we hit him. He's also stealing our mana with this, but that doesn't work because we don't have any. And somehow he cleansed all of our poison as well. It's crazy. I don't know what to do. I'm really annoyed. I'm really quite annoyed. 29 to 40 damage, it's a lot. I don't know. That feels wrong to me. Okay, another Chana. Definitely taking the space, definitely taking the discounted cleansing. And now we've got just enough money for another cleanse if we want to go with that. I don't really have mana. I feel like we should go economy at this point. Still try to force economy. Dagger is okay. 3 to 6 damage. Nah. And this only does 3 to 6 damage. What am I even doing? Oh, well, that's weird. It's not good against Chana because I don't know, do I take it? I could take it. Thing is, it generates 2 mana and then at some point it starts using 3 mana to gain luck, which would be useful. However, she's going to have the ones that steal 3 mana on hit, which means we're never going to get to the point of using our mana. I should have taken the dagger because it works with this. I'm not going to take that. Ugh. Okay, this is more preferable. We do want this. And we do want this to make more potions. And we need the bag for space. Man, these charners are scary. Has no cleansing, so we're doing a lot better than against the last guy. Venomous pincer. We got to the 27-second mark and it doubled our poison. Wait. Oh. It's only a 17.8-second mark because of our haste. The haste actually speeds up the activation, which is really cool. So that doubled our poison. And yeah, cool stuff. How are we inflicting curse? What? Where does the curse come from? I'm so confused. Nothing. Oh, because he has skull, he inflicted it on himself. Gotta buy this. I don't think I want to make Red Widow. I don't have much luck right now, so Red Widow would be... I mean, it's okay, I just much prefer Vampire Bat generally. I feel like food should be better in the late game. They should create recipes to kind of upgrade your food into better food. That would be cool. Anyway, I don't think we're doing anything else right now. I'm kind of tempted to make the Red Widow though. The problem is it has only 40% accuracy. And I don't feel like we have enough luck right now to really get use out of that. But we probably have enough luck to get it to 50%, but then it's only doing one lifesteal per hit on average. And some debuffs. I really much prefer Vampire Bat, like a lot. Slowing it down, he has the fishing rod for maximum mana generation. Where's his treasure? Oh, he has just Venomous Pincer. He has a lot of pets. So he's got like 1, 2, 3, 4 triggers. So twice as much poison generation as us. Oh, I think it's cleansing though, so this is an interesting fight. Our scaling should beat him, because he can't really beat the haste scaling and the bow damage scaling. He's cleansing off all the poison, because that hat that he's got there and in his inventory is really OP for cleansing. Look how much regen we got, actually. The regen is just as good as lifesteal, probably. So our bow just outscaled him by getting to 30 to 40 damage. That's just how it goes. And 65 haste, which puts its cooldown just way too low to handle. This thing is really OP though. Every 4 seconds, cleanse 4 frost, 4 curse, 4 poison. It's kind of ridiculous. It doesn't do that much else though, so I guess that's fair. Seeing as you have to build it out of a couple of different items. Oh wait, and then it builds into the jacket or something. Yeah, I haven't upgraded Morrow much, so yeah. Okay. Well, we have venomous pincer for poison. We have poison arrows on offer here. It's a very simple item. It just says on star ranged weapon hit, inflict 3 poison. We only have 1 ranged weapon right now, but we can rectify that. Yeah, last Monday, I think it was, I played a Nymphedora game with poison arrows and it went nicely. I didn't manage to record it because I had some issues. But, yeah. And I think the star points here actually work reasonably well with Venomous Pincer. And then we're going to get the double poison, so it's going to be brutal. Dreadleaf, I'll just go over the others in case you haven't seen them before. I played a game about a week ago with Dreadleaf, which was a really fun game. Every 7 seconds inflict 1 blind per star plant, and you're not really going to be using more than about 4 or 5 of the star points, because otherwise it's a bit inconvenient. But 5 blind every 7 seconds, and when it activates, it reduces its own cooldown by 0.5 seconds. And with Nymphedora's Haste, it can get down to minimum cooldown, which I think is 0.5 seconds, very quickly. Certainly in the longer fights, so it definitely works with Nymphedora's strategy of winning all the longer fights, because once you put like 20 blind on them and you remove their luck, they just lose. Fiery Quiver, kind of similar to Poison Quiver. Says on star ranged weapon hit, 25% chance to inflict 8 burn, so that's basically average of 2 burn per hit. It only has 3 star points. Now 2 burn per hit. You've got to remember, Poison Quiver does 3 poison per hit, but burn does basically twice as much damage as poison, because it ticks every second, whereas poison ticks only every second. Funny alliteration there. However, burn also reduces its stack by 1 whenever it ticks. So that's the disadvantage, and to make burn work well, you really want to stack as much burn as possible. So this is not as good as Poison Quiver, I would say. It does have another ability on the bottom there. Every 3.2 seconds, star ranged weapons gain +1 damage. So that's kind of nice too. We'll definitely go that at some point to show you how the build works and prove that it's good. But this is going to be sweet, combined with our Venomous Pincer for maximum poison. And I want to showcase this. Ooh, if only that was a ranged weapon, I would buy it. Wing clips and people. We do need space. And let's hope we can pick up some ranged weapons. Oh, this is a ranged weapon. It's not ideal, but it's a ranged weapon. Not gonna take a second banana, I don't think, at this point. Not yet. Egg. I'll take an egg. That's our economy. Cool. Now, do we want to run the poison quiver? Presumably. It's kind of awkward. So the basic plan in the long run is to go like this. Kind of like this. I think we should be able to run the multiple weapons. Let's find a good spot for this. I don't know if that, like, this says inflict 3 on any ranged weapon hit. That would be really OP if that counted as a trigger. So it probably doesn't, but we're going to test it. So now I've got 2 ranged weapons on the star points. We should, with the apple and banana, have just enough stamina here to still support this knife, but we could cut the knife, but I don't want to. Okay, and we're not going to be using a ton of dragon leaves in the long run. Don't really see any reason to. Got our first free potion while we're at it. Probably doesn't do anything. Probably the rock does more. Okay. I feel good. Now we've got to build potions, because that's much superior to food. But that's okay, we've got 2 belts, we're getting there. It's sort of weird. It's sort of a bit slow, and we don't have much economy. We only just picked up our first egg for gold gain. So I've got to pick up more of these, pick up more potions, then start making a wrath potion, and whatever else. Let's watch this fight in slow motion. I'm not sure what his treasure item does. I'm not going to click on it because that can screw up. Okay, the poison is stacking up ridiculously. Look how much poison this poison quiver does. It's honestly an OP item. This is why I love Nymphedora. There's so many different builds. Okay, pretty soon we're going to double our poison, which is going to be hilarious. We didn't quite get the double poison. The fight lasted 16.6 seconds and we needed 18.4 seconds to double the poison. Why couldn't you heal? You just needed to heal a bit and then we could have doubled our poison. But yeah, 67 poison. Man, the silverbark bow still just hits so good. And we didn't go out of stamina. I'm just curious about how much stamina we generated. 15 by default, and then 4 from banana, 2.5 from apple. It's not too shabby. We'll buy some space. I don't think we go more space yet. This doesn't really work with Poison Quiver because it's like kind of conflicting too much. I think. Well, actually, can put it sort of like here once we get another ranged weapon to put down the bottom. Is that good? I actually quite like the quivers, the upgraded quivers particularly, like this one gaining haste. And then this one's super good, gain tons of haste. And crit damage, and then you can even just upgrade to death shot. But that's a bit pointless for our current build. I feel like this is a distraction. We just need potions and ranged weapons and economy. I will buy a cheap skull. Could go a donut, that would be kind of amusing. Donut speeds up our food. Not really committed to the donut, but we'll just try it for a round. It's kind of fun. Okay, here's a pretty good weapon. $30 poison already. This is not going to be fun for you, Mr. Enoch. Oh, he's regenerating. I like that. I want to double my poison. Yeah, we're going to get the double poison. 60. $128 poison. You're not going to survive that, my friend. 128. 586 poison damage. Yeah. Venomous pincer, but that's just because it doubled and gave us like plus 60 poison. We have the poison build. More dragon leaf, another egg. For my tastes, I don't really want the egg. At this point, broom is not a ranged weapon. It does upgrade into this, which is a ranged weapon. Hilarious. But we can't really do that. So we just want ranged weapons, and we kind of want stamina. Cleansing against Nymph is kind of mandatory, and sausage is kind of good. This donut is probably doing a little bit of work for us. I'm probably going to start throwing out Dragon Leaf now. Not too bothered with mana build. I think this is a distraction because it's like faster attacks, but we don't really need faster attacks. Like we can put it down here and then we can speed up 2 ranged weapons. But I feel like we might just be running out of stamina with the amount of haste we're generating. Okay. Another apple. Or some more cleansing. I think you can't really go wrong with more cleansing, and we probably don't need more than 1 wrath potion anyway. Ooh, she actually has an Iceman Scepter well positioned. She has not enough stamina though. And the poison is stacking up. She has some cleanse somewhere. No, she had minimal cleanse. 90, 100 poison. We got the double poison in after 18.5 seconds. Man, I love Haste. Haste is just so fun. Still need more weapons, but at the same time, we don't have a perfect stamina build yet. But I don't know, the donut is speeding up our stamina generation here. 2.5 seconds. 1.9 seconds. Let's have a look at the damage breakdown as well. Yeah, they're all doing a little bit of damage. No out of stamina. I'm curious how much stamina we generated with our food. 6 and 4. So that's 10 stamina. Whereas if you combine them into a double belted potion, they give you more. Would we ever consider not going potions on Nymph? Okay, the armor bag is just a free upgrade. We can do that. Discounted skull is pretty good. I don't really think we care for this. It's pretty pricey. Doesn't really do anything for us. This is a very crappy burn item, which we... Oh, it builds into this, which is good, but that's about all. Poison apple. Could we ever just go food with haste instead of potions? It's probably just not as good. That's good. Oh. Can we build this into anything? I mean, this is a burn-oriented book. This is weird and costs way too much mana. I don't really care for it that much. Do we want this? I don't think we really care. I'll roll here. We can get a little bit of money stacked up. We can buy a free egg. Sure. Sure. Man, we just cannot get the ranged weapons. It's kind of hilarious. So there's like one weapon which for some reason is not on the star points of his treasure, his haunted pumpkin there. Ooh, he seems to be stealing our max life pretty precipitously there. This is a problem. Damn, he's stealing our max life. Look at it, it's ridiculous. That cursed idol is pretty damn good. Wait, are we gonna lose to it? No, we're scaling. The poison's scaled up.
Seasons.
103 poison. Yeah, this cursed idol seems a bit OP with with that hero. I mean, it's kind of OP in general, actually. Whenever curse is inflicted, remove 3 max health. And the fact that we only have 233 max health, that seems like a problem to me. Yeah, that item is a bit OP. 713 poison damage. Why did this do so little damage? 65 accuracy because he put 12 blind on us. Well, that's cool. Looks like we ran out of stamina a bit. 9 out of stamina? That's a problem. Oh, because he has these skulls as well. And he has 54 regeneration. Oh, that's right. This thing, after 16.8 seconds, gained 3 regeneration per star pumpkin. I don't know why he didn't put his weapon on its star points, because it makes a big... because it gives it crit chance and crit damage per star pumpkin every 3.8 seconds. So that was very silly. He might have won the fight. He did that. So, I mean, look how much debuff he's got on us. It's kind of crazy. Even with four succulents to cleanse. Okay, we got a lot of money now. That is nice. Just want ranged weapons, and we want to get our potion build happening with more belts. That's a ranged weapon. More poison. I don't think we would consider building Unholy Skull, would we? I don't like the way it inflicts poison on you. This is annoying. Oh, that was easy. So, this is a bit questionable because it creates very high stamina usage. But It does give 2 haste on hit. It doesn't give the 3 poison on hit, but from this, because it's not a ranged weapon. But it's 2 haste on hit, kind of good anyway. No, I don't like it. That doesn't really change anything, though. Still can't get the haste from this dragon knife. Lame. Or whatever, that'll do. He's gone. Well, his build looks reasonable-ish. Ouch, he just hit us with Excalibur. He's not going to hit again, though. Because for some reason he has other weapons, too, which are going to drain his stamina. Yep, his Excalibur hits are just missing. Damn, our health is kind of low, though. Ooh, we hit with Excalibur. That's bad. But the poison got doubled. So it's now at 174.
As it always must.
176 final poison. So this got doubled at the 20-second mark. He stole a bit of our haste, is one of the problems of that. Plus we had not running the knife anymore, which was generating quite a lot of haste. And we ran out of stamina. Even with removing the knife, we still ran out of stamina. Yeah, we clearly need... I mean, this is down to 2.6 seconds, 2.1 seconds. But we clearly need potions. They're just... It's just too much stamina from potions to justify. Apple Banana gave 11.5 stamina, which is okay. Another donut. Can't really use it that well. It's free. Do we want to start buying these? I feel like we don't have that much money. If we're still looking for components for our build. Oh. We don't have mana, and we didn't buy the quiver, so we can't really do that. I'll buy the discounted snake oil there, that is very nice. Another apple. Not buying a full price egg, not buying a crit thing because we're poison oriented. Crit doesn't do that much. Another ranged weapon. Could buy this for Dragon Leaf synergy, but that's not really what we're going for. Don't mind another banana, because we're already out of stamina, and it's free right now. It's not the ideal ranged weapon, but it's okay. It's actually quite fast at 2.3. It's actually faster than the bow, but it has crap damage. 0.39%. It has less stamina cost too, so it's actually okay. I find this to suck for some reason. I don't know why, it just sucks. Okay, we've got to move our food build. Oh, we've got double donut right now. That's kind of humorous. Sure. It's kind of like a smiley face if you turn it on its side. So we've got an extra donut and an extra banana. That might allow us to run more stamina using weapons. Oops, what am I doing? We've got four star points on the pincer, which is good. I'm not going to be able to use many of these dragon leaves. Suppose we should put the food build at the bottom. So we can put some dragon leaves here. For fun. Wow. We don't seem to have much space all of a sudden. I guess we're kind of cutting dragon leaves. Although 3 haste or 3 poison, which is better? Which is better? Not really sure. Kind of want more cleansing. We're already at 2 cost for refreshes, so I will go with more cleansing then. 3 haste at the start of the battle or 3 poison? We have to have this in because we need another potion just to drop for us. Mana would actually be useful. We could run a fishing rod, but no. Oh, Gothic Shield is interesting. That's going to cost us a lot of stamina. Wow, does he have a lot of cleansing or something? Man, our poison is stacking up slowly. Wow, what? Oh, he had the cleansing potions. There's a ton of poison cleansing from his potions. But we're back up to 88 poison. Poison, that's gonna be hard to beat, bro.
As inevitable as the changing seasons.
Man, the Gothic Shield. This thing, the big shield, the gold shield, 50% chance to block 14 and drain 0.5 stamina. So that's basically like every single hit costing me an average of 0.25 stamina, which is kind of a lot. Poison chipped in. Silverbark bow did a lot. Let's look at our out of stamina. Oh yeah, the wooden sticks actually give mana, so they're not that bad. Death Essence did 25 poison, that's crazy. Poison arrows, 99 poison. So that just shows you we got 116 poison at the end of the fight, and he had triple anti-venom potion, which cleanses 20 poison each, so he cleansed 60 poison. Which, if it had got doubled, would have been even more. He has crazy expensive stuff like Amethyst Blade with crazy damage. Doesn't really have enough mana generation. He needs a fishing rod. Actually, I'm just going to see if we can check what the Gothic Shield did. Stamina. Man, skulls removed 9 stamina each. That's crazy. Stamina removed. He removed 11.5 stamina with his Gothic Shield, which is pretty much the number of out of staminas we got. So, yeah. How much damage did the Gothic Shield block? Because I used to use Gothic Shield quite a lot. It blocked 207 damage and gave 60 armor. And got a lot of healing from lifesteal. We dealt like twice the damage that he dealt. Okay, so we could actually go for mana or Lucky Tuner at this point, seeing as we have like double donut, which is kind of working. I mean, this is free for the time being. I'll just buy one. Yes, please. Oh wait, it's round. It's 13 wins already. Looks honestly like our potion build isn't going to happen. I'm quite tempted to put this in, but as we saw from that, what is this combined with? Oh, you can make, yeah. As we saw from the previous round, what was I saying? Yeah, we don't have enough stamina for weapons, so that's the main problem. And this only speeds up our weapons, which doesn't really help. We need to speed up our food. because this food is generating a stamina. Do I want to just make... Do I want to stick with the food plan, or do I want to make a belt? I only have the one potion, but we can make a full wrath potion and we can give it 3 charges. I think I'll buy this at this stage. Well, there's another belt. But the belts are kind of too late. I might just pass on the belt build. Stamina sack, no thanks. What's this do again? Pets gain +3 damage, pets hit, they gain +1 crit. That would be good with the rat build. Crit and crit damage. Corn? Discounted? I can't resist that. Looks like we're going full food, full retard. Just praying that it can give us enough stuff. Yeah, I should have started combining the potions earlier, probably. The coconut is honestly tempting. Coconuts actually do kind of some work. I might put it in the middle. Another banana. We can't really speed it up. It doesn't really seem that great. And we don't really have space for it. It's free for now. I might just buy it. Anyway, let's get rid of some of these dragon leaves. Let's put the fanny packs in. Speed up our donuts, apples, bananas. Oh, we do want to keep the armor bag. Well, we can just cut the sashes at this point because we're not really going to be running potions. I kind of decided against it. We are attempting a food-based stamina build, which we know doesn't really work. More lifesteal? Question mark. That's poison. Generates poison very slowly, but it does generate poison. Yeah, it's free for now. This is kind of looking like our build. Not putting the knife back in. Decided against these. Let's just sell them. So is there a place we could put this? I mean, we could put it here. Although should we be running this? This gives 3 random buffs per activation. This gives 2 lifesteal per activation. This generates its own mana and might even generate more than enough mana. I'm not sure. I'm going to try this instead. I kind of want this. I feel like it might be better than the sausage, honestly. Werewolf Paw is actually pretty cool. Could shift our whole build down, but I don't really want to. We don't have any pets. It's kind of weird. What are we doing here? I think we just run this somehow. I can put this down the bottom. Miss a tiny bit of stamina generation, but that's probably fine. Like we could put this here, put this here. And we can put another orb here. Can we afford it? Yes, if we sell everything. Whoa, orb armor. Wait, I don't have any room. Why don't I have any room? Do we want 2 gold next round or 3 haste this round? I'll take the 2 gold. Okay, so we miss a little bit of poison, like 0.5 poison per hit, but that's probably fine. This is exciting. Mass orbs. I love it. More donuts, anyone? Okay, he's tried to go a bit dragon leafy here. Damn, he has double anti-venom potion. That's going to cost us a lot of poison. That's okay. Got a lot of regeneration, actually, from our orbs. I think we already doubled the poison. Oh no, now we did. 143. Sometimes I wish the fights went longer so I could get full value out of my 143 poison. Oh well. He's building Death Shot, the ultimate bow. We built that last fight, by the way. Let's see how our stamina went. It looks looking good, actually, somehow. No out of stamina. If we look at the stamina, we generated quite a lot. I don't understand the numbers here. How can we generate 43.8 and use 57.9? I know you start with 5, but that's still out by like 10. Oh, the removed is counting the weathered skulls, which is weird. But that doesn't remove our stamina, that removes his stamina. Okay, sweet. Let's look at the damage and healing. Man, the silverbark bow really gets in there. It's worth it even in this build. Coconut gets in there for 66 armor. I don't mind that. I think that's reasonable. 533 healing, mostly regeneration. Crazy. Because we generated like 32 from these. He had frosted us quite a lot. Damn. This has only 3 star points on it. But he has 30% chance to inflict 2, which is like 0.6 every 2 seconds. Times 3. 1.8 frost every 2 seconds. And he has a lot of haste. Yeah, he's kind of outscaling us because he has more haste and he isn't slowed down by frost. Well, one more fight. Beetle. I only had like 10 luck in that fight. I don't really like Beetle if you don't. Well, actually, we can put Beetle on one of these star points. That's pretty good. But that would be cutting into our food build, which is going to slow down our stamina regeneration. We can actually shift this stuff across, I think, sort of. Oh no, that kind of screws the snake oils. I like the mushroom because it's speeding up 3 foods, a banana, an apple, and a coconut, but could just cut the fish actually. 1 mana every 3.8 seconds. It's pretty mediocre. But I mean, this is kind of the same. I mean, this generates a bit more poison, and it steals occasional buffs. Put it something I'm scared of Morrow. I don't want to lose to another Wing Clipper fan. We have a lot of money. We should just buy it, I guess. And we can buy this. Because we're selling the bronze bar. Don't need any of this. Another ranged weapon. We're buying that. So now we have... Oh my god, I'm stupid. I messed up the star points. So I was actually missing poison last battle. Okay. Corn? Don't really think it's worth trying to fit in a corn. More fish. I don't think spice does much. This... I messed up the star points in my last fight, so I was missing a star point on this. So I only had 3 star points, which is bad. So we can shift this across, but it screws up our snake oils a little bit. It loses us a bit of haste generation from the snake oils. I don't like that. I think we can forget about the food more so than forget about the snake oils. But if we put this guy here, he generates poison, but then we don't. Then we're kind of weird in terms of food. Okay, this is fine. I guess. Let's put the cleansing all in a row. Oh wait, we need a skull here. For the accessory star point on this. Okay, now we can just do whatever we feel like. We can run our spices. Let's have a look at it. That's pretty interesting. Hitting the poison quiver, all the weapons, and the this thing. That might be a lot of healing. And then we can just put one of these in. They're basically the same as far as I'm concerned. Oh wow, this even counts as a food. Oh, that's a pretty cool build. I like it. We've got a beetle who probably isn't doing much, but that's okay. Do we speed him up? Yeah. Put an apple in. Over this, for example, we could sell this and put an apple there. Is that worth it? It's kind of ugly. I like my thing. I'm just going to go with this. Okay, let's hope we can survive Morrow. We probably should have bought the cleansing orb, but whatever. We've got a lot of cleansing, really. What is he doing? 4 runes of Riley? Mass crabs and lobsters. He surely can't win with this nonsense. Yeah, and our poison is just massively stacked here, although he is frosting us a lot. Okay, we lose. Well, that's lame. Did not expect to lose. But we have 45 insanity on it. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get to the point at which we can double our poison, and he has more frost than we have haste. How does he generate so much frost? Let's have a look. Anchor. He has 27 haste. On hit, the anchor inflicts 5 frost, which is quite a lot. And gains him some haste. 100% crit chance with 330% crit damage. And it also inflicts 2 insanity on both players when it hits. And it has 50 average damage. Why is the damage so high? Why? Is it from these things? No, they're not even targeting it. Is it from this? It's not that fast, surely. That can't be the sole source of its damage. Maybe it just has high base damage. Damn. Yeah, this... Morrow is such a weird hero. Sometimes he seems to just own. Abyssal bag. How do you make that? Okay. Abyssal fishing. Lobsters. This guy's not even abyssal. Are these abyssal? Oh, these are abyssal, but I think you can also buy them. And what does this thing do? Okay, it inflicts insanity and it gains haste, and then gains haste and luck, and gets crit chance. I'm really disappointed in this battle. I'm really annoyed. I'm still mystified as to how he generated so much frost. On hit, inflict a frost and a bleed. Whereas these are 1 frost or 1 bleed. So these are kind of just better version of the crabs. I'm really annoyed. I'm still mystified by the frost, it feels like. And then this thing has faster attacks. Yeah, this thing is kind of brutal. Inflicts a ton of... well, it inflicts a lot of frost because it gets 1% faster attacks per frost. And then inflicts more frost, basically. I guess that's kind of similar to Shana's Frost Sprite. Also inflicts some poison and burn, 10 and 7 respectively. Wow, 45 and 55 insanity, yeah. That's kind of speeds up the fight a lot, probably. I don't know why speeding up the fight seems to work for Morrow, but it's kind of stupid, honestly. Anchor... I mean, 12-second fights are just lame. So where did... how much insanity... Let's see the insanity here. Inflicted 108. On himself... oh, the runes of Riley inflict more insanity too. So that's what made his anchor deal so much damage, because it gets bonus damage based on the amount of insanity. Yeah, the insanity build seems pretty strong. It gets Per insanity on both players combined, gain a crit chance and a crit damage and 2% crit damage. I'm still honestly confused where its flat damage came from, unless 45 to 55 is already standard. Writhing Tentacle, it also inflicts both frost and insanity, and gains faster attacks per insanity. Inflict insanity on both players. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like it when he gets insanity. It doesn't feel very fair. Chana is a bit less scary. I could go for a cleansing crown though. Do we want to put more cleanse in? I mean, what else are we doing? You would have been interesting at some point, but not any longer. Crit sack, we can use that. And we can buy this in the hope of getting another one. Bat. I love me bats, but they're very late. Kind of want to double crit my beetle rather than double speed him. I think double critting the bow is kind of better there, because it gives haste on crit. Well, that worked out weirdly. We put a bat in. Kind of have to cut the snake oils. But then we could have a vampire bat for next round. The snake oils give us more haste, which is exponential. Don't like this, but I think it's good. Oh, I don't really want to run the fish against Chana because she might just steal her mana. Yeah, I'll just run this instead. I don't think the skulls are doing that much. Do we want to make another vampire bat? Could sell some of this food and stuff and move the beetle off. And vampire bat is extremely broken, so maybe I'll just do it. Where are we going to put it? Can't lose with that many vampire bats. I do want to run the beetle though. It's got to be better than that. Oh, poison apple. Can we cut a sausage for a poison apple? I feel like sausage actually does kind of enough. Oh, it's only 50% chance to gain stuff. That's not bad. That's not good. Poison apple is good against China's silly. Pets. She has a lot of pets. Actually, poison apple is so good against pets. It would be great to get it diagonal to one of our essences, but whatever. She may not have that many pets. She's not. It's not like she's Buzz or something. Actually, I don't need to do that, but whatever. Lego. Final fight. Wish me luck. What do we got here? Healing Seed. Wildfire Essence. I don't know if the... Damn, she's gaining haste. 20 burn already. Oh, this is going to be painful. We're stealing some of her buffs. Our haste gain seems so slow. I don't know why it's so slow. 40 burn. 58 poison. We're losing. Lost. Damn.
Even the mightiest oath must sometimes bend.
Man, here I was thinking Poison Quiver was super OP. Somehow we lost. We have 31 haste, but he has 31 frost on us, so they could basically cancel each other out. He even has a belt that is just doing nothing for some reason. And he has this, but it's not on his conflagration staff. That's depressing. That is so depressing to lose to that garbage. Yeah, I guess the exponential haste with Nymphedora kind of doesn't work unless... unless you get off to a good start. If they manage to keep up with your haste gain by either frosting you or reducing your haste or slowing you in some other way, you kind of just lose. Wow, he did a lot more damage than us too. We healed for 608. Regeneration. Spice actually pulled a good amount of healing. Okay, respect. I'll keep the spice. Lifesteal didn't do that much. I wonder why that was. Oh well, we'll have a more guaranteed source of lifesteal now that we made vampire bats, which I'm glad that we did. So he basically burned us. Man, it would have been even harder if he'd put this on his belt. He would have had 2 more charges, which is like minus 40 poison. Actually, I'm just going to look at where his burn came from. Conflagration staff, fire sprites, boss sausage, elemental barrier. Yeah, I don't respect that shield at all. Okay. I mean, if he put his conflagration stuff in the correct positioning, he could have done more. Okay. What can we do? Double vampire bat should do quite a lot. That's for sure. Maybe just some more essences to fit in down the bottom would be nice. That's all I really want. An apple is okay though. Although I don't think we went out of stamina in last fight. I'm going to roll for essences. Cleansing seems fine. Didn't really work in last fight, but... What else are we doing? Frost Emblem. Slow her down. If we get a lot of haste, that could do some work. I guess it's a powerful item, I might just put it in. Okay, that's the final build. 6 star points from Venomous Pincer, 5 star points from Poison Arrows. Wish me luck. Okay, he doesn't seem to have as good a build as the last guy, but he does have a conflagration staff and a lot of orbs. But he doesn't have enough frost to keep our haste in check.
The hunt ends, as it always must.
I wonder why the other guy beat us by a lot more. This guy has Sigil of Eternal Frost, which is... oh, okay. He does have 2 frost thingies on it, so it's actually doing something. And he has this thing with quite a lot of mana generation and no accessories though. Oh no, he has this as an accessory. Wow. His build actually is interesting. It looks kind of derpy at first because there's so many random holes in it and stuff, but... I wonder if he got out of stamina because we have 2 skulls. I'm kind of disappointed by the haste gain of this build. It's very low. Don't know why. I mean, we have low crit chance. So we're not really generating haste with this, just gaining damage. These only generate haste on critical hit at 30% chance. We somehow managed to control his debuffs with cleansing this time. It only took 7 succulents. I don't think we got the poison doubling. Yeah, man, haste. How does my haste on, like, my last fight, my last run, I got to like 150 haste. So much more than this. That's the other benefit of her potion belts, is they give 3 haste per potion activation, which is basically 60 haste. And then that kind of gets you off to the races, I suppose, and gets your haste generation kind of growing exponentially. But okay, vampire bats did a lot of damage. That's why I think it's the strongest card in the game. They didn't heal for that much, but then they probably overhealed. Yeah, tons of overheal. Yeah, he didn't seem to be able to do that much damage. I wonder why. Maybe he didn't have enough mana? Look how much little damage he did. He ran out of mana for a lot of his stuff. Interesting. And we did out of stamina him 6 times, so that's worth running the skulls to out of stamina him. The sigil only triggered like twice, so yeah, he had a bit of a hybrid build. It looks silly, but it doesn't. It probably actually makes a bit of sense. I think he went with too many staves, considering he doesn't really have stamina generation anywhere. Like, not even, he has a food build going on, but no banana. Oh no, he does have triple apple. They give a little bit of stamina. I mean, a banana would be a lot better than that sausage. That's not really doing much. Is this an accessory? Yes, a Adamantite bar is an accessory. So that's his... Oh, and actually this is an accessory as well. So he has 2 accessories for armor gain. So he has like a build that sort of makes sense. A lot of things could be improved about it. I don't think he should be running 3 staves. And he should have tried to make Lucky Tuna. Should... yeah, I mean, it makes some sense. Anyway, we're on full HP, because vampire bats are balanced. I wonder how fast my foods are. 2.9, 3.1, 2.9 versus this, 3.1. 2 seconds gains 6 armor. Let me have a little check how much armor we gained. Only 36 from the coconut, but it was a short fight, right? 15-second fight. Yeah, I mean, look at how much damage the vampire bats dealt. They each dealt nearly half as much as my poison. Okay. It's fun now that I'm getting to higher levels. I'm actually facing more people with like proper builds. It feels good. So anyway, the purpose of this run was to show you how redonkulously OP Poison Arrows is. But that didn't seem to happen. Strangely, maybe it's not that OP. I have to think about how I can generate a bit more haste. because I really needed haste. Did we run out of stamina? We ran out of stamina a bit, so even with triple banana, apple, double donut, it doesn't really work. Just stamina food just doesn't work. Even when you're hasting to speed it up, it just doesn't work, basically. Okay, Spice did some decent healing. I actually think it's worth it, especially because it's discounted. Okay. I think that's about all for this run. Pretty fun run, even though we didn't complete the belts, so it wasn't optimal. Last time I did a poison arrows run, I actually did complete belts and it went really well, and I seemed to have a lot more haste. But let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.